What's up, bud? It's Rob. This is Apparel Success. And in this video right now, what we're going to talk about is gaining leverage points for your clothing brand. This topic, the one that we're about to get into, is going to allow you to see how to grow a clothing brand from the ground up on a level that you've never seen before, okay? This video is really going to show you insights that I can almost guarantee you've never seen before when it comes to actually growing a successful clothing brand from the very beginning, from the ground up, when you have absolutely zero leverage. Here it is. Alright, if you watched my last video on this channel, you'll know that I'm running a contest where the winner will receive a free clothing brand review from me. On this channel, I talk a lot about the importance of being different and standing out amongst the crowd. And the contest will be to see who of all of you has the most unique and remarkable clothing brand that absolutely blows me away by how different your clothing brand is from all of the other clothing brands. To sign up, all you have to do is go to www.apparelsuccess.com and fill in the contest form. The winner will be announced on January 1st on this channel. Good luck. All right, let's dive into this content here. And if you want to be one of the people in your friend group who actually tries to create a business where it actually works and you actually end up getting results and becoming successful and all of your friends go, holy crap, how the hell did he actually pull that off? This is the content that will actually help you get there, okay? This is the content that most newbie entrepreneurs don't put into action for their own business, for their own clothing brand, and they just never end up getting anywhere. And the concept is about gaining leverage, okay? All of your effort, all of your willpower, all of your focus should be spent on gaining leverage points for your clothing brand. What is a leverage point, okay? A leverage point is something that you can build off of inside of your business. So when we started K-Bud Apparel, we started from absolutely nothing. We had absolutely zero leverage points in terms of, you know, anything to build off of. We were starting from the ground up, just like I'm sure you are right now. When you start from that place and you have absolutely nothing, all of your effort should be spent trying to get leverage points. There are 6 main leverage points that I want to talk about in this video here, okay? And the first one that I want to talk about is aptitudes. Your aptitudes are basically things that are natural to you, natural gifts that you can leverage inside of your business to take your business to another level, okay? When it comes to me and starting a clothing brand, I know that I'm not gonna start an accounting business, okay? I'm not a logical person, as you can tell from these videos. I'm very creative. That's my wheelhouse, that's what I'm good at, so I'm going to leverage that. I also worked as a video and photo editor, and I want to leverage that inside of my clothing brand. So I already know that being creative, running a clothing brand, that works. So you want to leverage your aptitudes, your strengths. Number 2, celebrities and influencers, okay? Work as hard as you absolutely can to get celebrities and influencers, because then you can leverage those celebrities and influencers within your clothing brand to actually make more sales and to bring your clothing brand to another level, okay? If you're not focused on how you can actually attain value that you can leverage to actually gain more value, you're just going to be dead in the water. Nobody's ever going to care about you, okay? So that's number 2, celebrity and influencer endorsements. Number 3 is pre-existing customers, okay? If you already have customers inside of your clothing brand, you can leverage those customers, whether it's being tagged in pictures on Instagram or just posting, you know, people who have already bought or orders going out. People can see that you're already being able to make sales. You can leverage that to make more sales, okay? So pre-existing customers, you really want to work, obviously, to get more customers for your clothing brand. But if you already have some, try and leverage those and actually utilize them to actually make more sales for your clothing brand. The 4th leverage point that you want to be working towards when it comes to gaining momentum for your clothing brand is gaining a following on social media. The bigger the following on social media, the more you can leverage that following and the perception of having a big audience to make more sales and to have a much easier time when it comes to actually gaining new followers and gaining new sales, okay? The 5th leverage point that I want to mention in this video is getting into stores. The more stores that you get into, the easier it is to get into more stores. And when you get into a store, you can put that on your website. It looks like you're legit. That is definitely the number 1 thing that we're probably going to be working on more within the next upcoming years, getting into more stores. The 6th leverage point for your clothing brand is getting into publications or getting into the media, okay? If you're able to naturally get a story out, get publications, and get it into the media, you can leverage that to gain more media exposure or to put it onto your website so that you make sales easier, okay? Now, what is key here is I'm sure you just heard all of those leverage points for your clothing brand. I'm sure if you're anything like me, if I were watching this video, I'd say, well, that's great if you already have the leverage points to actually put those in place for your own clothing brand, but I'm sitting here without those leverage points, okay? So how do you actually go about getting these leverage points? And this is what I want to talk about here, okay? How you actually go about getting these leverage points is from the very beginning, it's going to be the most difficult time for you to actually gain these leverage points. I'm just going to come right out and say it, be as honest as humanly possible about this with you. It's going to be difficult. It's going to take some work, and it's going to be sheer willpower. But the beauty of this is that if you actually hustle to, say, gain a celebrity and influencer endorsement, you work on it a lot, and you actually land that celebrity or influencer, it becomes much easier to get your next celebrity and influencer endorsement. Why is that? Because that celebrity will see, oh, well, you've already got this celebrity wearing it. Oh, they must be cool. You know, I can actually get away with this. Whereas that first celebrity really needs to take a leap of faith and be like, oh, wow, I'm putting myself out there, the first guy who, you know, is actually somewhat cool to wear this brand. When you already have one of those, it becomes much easier to get more of those. It's the exact same thing with building a following on social media. It's just pure hard work, okay? There's no way around that at the beginning, but once you hustle your account up to, say, 10,000 or 20,000 followers, everything starts to flow a lot easier, okay? You're leveraging the size of your current audience to gain more of an audience, okay? So when you're at 20,000 followers, all of a sudden, all of your posts that you make are getting a certain amount of likes, which now gets you into the Explore page, which now makes you blow up even more, okay? So that first initial point to gain leverage takes hard work, and this is what most entrepreneurs who are just starting up don't either know or don't either want to do, okay? They just don't want to put in the effort to actually get these leverage points, but I have a feeling, for the most part, most entrepreneurs just don't understand how important it is to actually attain these things, attain these leverage points that you can build off of, okay? So, I mean, think about it. When you're at the gym, let's say you go to the gym, you haven't been to the gym in a really long time, you're weak as shit, all right? You go to the gym, you can't lift anything. You go in there, you've got no muscle, you go to the gym for a week, you build up a little bit of muscle, okay? With whatever weight you can lift. The next week you go into the gym, you're leveraging the new muscle that you've built from the last week to lift even more weight. Without actually building up that initial amount of muscle, you can't just jump to, you know, benching 200 pounds. You need to build up to 150 pounds, then leverage that 150 pound muscle to push 160 pounds. Once you get there, you leverage that to push 170 pounds. It's the exact same thing in business. You want to be constantly working on getting these leverage points for your clothing brand. I named all 6 in this video. Go back if you have to and listen to them all. That is what you should be trying to get for your clothing brand. The more of those leverage points that you're able to secure for your clothing brand, the bigger you will become. All right, so just as a little bonus segment in this video here for you, I want to share with you my whole journey from the very beginning and each leverage point that I worked through in order to get where I am today, where we're now making over $10,000 a month in sales for a clothing brand, and I'm doing very, very well on this YouTube channel here, okay? I wanna show you how that looked, all right? So from the very beginning, we had absolutely nothing. 0 followers, 0 celebrity endorsements, nothing at all, basically. When we started, within the first month or 2, I was hustling my absolute ass off to get a celebrity endorsement, okay? Because I knew how important social proof was for running a clothing brand. So I really, really worked hard, and through very hard work and just messaging a lot of people, we were able to actually land a celebrity endorsement from the Canadian rapper Classified, okay? Now that we have Classified as, you know, being associated with our clothing brand, this is a leverage point for us to actually begin to make our first amount of sales and to start getting our first amount of customers. Because otherwise, who the hell are we? We're nothing, right? We don't have any value. Nobody knows who we are. We're just a stupid little clothing brand trying to make sales. Now that we have Classified, people are able to associate our brand with Classified. We're a lot cooler. You know, it's a little bit of a story, and we're able to leverage that, okay? So now we're able to make more sales. We're starting to get more customers, and these customers are tagging us in pictures on Instagram. And also, through hard work on Instagram, we're able to build a social media following, okay? Now that we have Classified, we're able to get onto a bunch of other celebrities and gain some more celebrity and influencer endorsements. to the point where we have about 20 of them, okay? And now that we have about 20 celebrity endorsements, all of this is being leveraged to make more and more sales and to get more and more customers on Instagram who are tagging us in more and more pictures and building up our account that way. We all of a sudden, through doing this over a year or 2 years, we're at 20,000 followers, over 20,000 followers on Instagram, doing over $10,000 a month in sales for a clothing brand. And I want to share this now and leverage all of this knowledge that I currently have and the results that I've been able to get with my own clothing brand on a YouTube channel. So now that I've created a successful clothing brand, let me leverage that clothing brand that I've built and the thing that I've learned through building my clothing brand and create a YouTube channel. So I literally leveraged K-Bud to build this YouTube channel. Without that, if you ever listen to a YouTube channel and the guy doesn't actually run his own clothing brand, or he's just talking out of his ass, he doesn't have anything to show for it, don't listen to them. Why would you listen to them if they're not able to get results for themselves, okay? So you basically leverage that. Then I built a following on YouTube, and that's basically where I'm at, okay? So everything has been leveraged, and I'm constantly looking to gain more and more leverage so that I can keep building this thing up, just like building muscles in the gym. You just need to constantly be working at it and getting up higher and higher leverage points. I hope you liked this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you've made it to this point in the video, I want to tell you about the closed Facebook group that we have going on for apparel success. There's a link in the description below. Follow that link. Join us in the group. We're a bunch of clothing brand owners all in there to support each other and answer each other's questions. Thanks for watching this video. See you in the next one. Peace.